All right, katubakubira engalo ez'amaanyi abaabudo. Twebaza President Museveni eddembe lye waleeta. The NRM brought in the enabling environment. That's why you see the entertainment industry. Wano mu ggwanga lyaffe y'amaanyi nnyo. Bannange obugalo bwa President Museveni ne maama waffe omulungi.
At this juncture, allow me to invite the Director for Mobilization and Cadre Placement, Right Honorable Rosemary Nasuga Seninde.
May the Almighty's name be praised. Glory be to God. Amen. Your Excellency, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, and Mama Janet Kataha Museveni, allow me, dear friends, to recognize all protocol, because all leaders of all categories are here. I think I'm even short of words. I want to praise God for this moment. I want to welcome you all. Thank you all for coming. Our dear religious leaders, our dear ministers, our dear members of parliament here, everyone, all of you, allow me to recognize protocol. I want to welcome all of you to this function. Your Excellency, in a very special way, I take the pleasure to thank you and Mama for sparing time from your busy schedules to grace this historic event. I want to thank you, Your Excellency and Mama, for coming. In the same spirit, I want to thank the government leaders here, the political leaders. I would like to thank the members of SEC, my colleagues at the NRM Secretariat led by the Secretary General, members of the diplomatic corps, religious leaders, cultural leaders, ladies and gentlemen, God is good. God is good.
All the time. And all the time. God is good.
I didn't know it would be like this, but God is great. The rain was a sign, a big sign of blessings. Your Excellency, we are all gathered here today on this historic day in the history of Uganda to recognize, appreciate, and celebrate your legacy. The sacrifices that you have made over the years as a leader in the service of humanity, in which you have registered tremendous achievements that have benefited not only Uganda, but the region. Your Excellency, good work is worthy recognition. We celebrate your achievements and legacy. And our hashtag is M7, my brand. Your Excellency, in our culture, we believe in the importance of appreciating those who do good. This value is also rooted in both religious and cultural traditions. Both the Bible and Quran emphasize the importance of recognizing and honoring our leaders who act righteously. In the Bible, in the Hebrews chapter 13, verse 7, the scripture emphasizes the importance of appreciating good people while they are still alive. I quote, "Remember your leaders, those who spoke to you the word of God, consider the outcome, their way of life, and imitate their faith." Your Excellency, this scripture verse emphasizes the value of recognizing, appreciating, and learning from the contributions of leaders and mentors in their lifetime. Your Excellency, we want practice of Basimo Genzi. Today we all gather here to show gratitude to the Almighty God who gave you to us as a gift of a leader. The Bible in James chapter 1 verse 17 states that every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly light, who does not change like shifting shadows. We praise God today. We celebrate your leadership, Your Excellency. May the name of the Almighty God be praised. Your Excellency, as we celebrate your achievements and legacy, it's a huge task for one to attempt to enumerate these achievements that you have recorded throughout your leadership. However, permit me, for the purpose of this function, to attempt to highlight a few for which we are internally grateful to God. The peace, security of Uganda and the Great Lakes region. It is on record, Your Excellency, that by the time you took up arms together with your other 27 comrades, some of whom are here with us today to celebrate you, Uganda was bleeding, was crying and desperate for redemption from the brutal leadership of the time. Your liberation war and victory restored hope for peace and security in Uganda, and indeed the efforts you have put in building a professional armed forces ushered in peace and stability that Uganda is enjoying today. Your Excellency, it is also important to note that you took it upon yourself to ensure that Uganda's neighborhood experienced the same peace and stability that you established in Uganda. We note your participation in pacification of Rwanda, DRC, Somalia, Sudan, and other countries. It's for this reason that today we are joined by communities of these neighboring countries in thanking God and celebrating your achievements and legacy. Your Excellency, we have with us communities, Eritreans, Ethiopians, South Sudanese, and today we have also been joined by Madarasa Nyerere, the son of your great friend. Your Excellency, we cannot forget the democracy and good governance. Your leadership provided an environment for freedom of association and speech that has enabled Ugandans to associate and belong to different political ideologies that resulted into us operating in a multi-party dispensation with now 5 successful cycles of elections conducted under a multi-party system since NRM took over. Your leadership also expounded the political space of sharing political power through the system of decentralization of government. Your Excellency, you emancipated women. We have always celebrated you for giving us a chance as women to sit together with our male counterparts to be able to take decisions for this country. We cannot fail to thank you, Your Excellency. We acknowledge that in your leadership style, you have entrusted us to hold various senior positions in your government over the years. We thank you for the Vice President. We thank you for the Prime Minister. We thank you for the ministers, the women ministers. Thank you, Your Excellency. You have given us a chance, and we shall never let you down. We are deeply grateful to you for these achievements. However, I cannot enumerate all of them here. Many of the achievements have been captured in the magazine, Your Excellency, that we are yet to distribute. Your Excellency, the achievements that we are talking about and many others lay a great foundation of the pillars for development that you have always emphasized. You have talked about agriculture, you've talked about services, You've emphasized industry. You have talked about ICT, which can't thrive without democracy, without security, without good governance. And that is why we pray and request you to continue and to strengthen those pillars. Sebo, Your Excellency, twagala okukwebaza Mukama yakutuwanga kirabo yensonga lwaki era taata njagala okukutegeeza Mukama ono munene ate Mukama mulungi yakutuwanga ekirabo n'akuwa amagezi is the reason you have led us for all this time. We request that you permit this initiative, Your Excellency, to be organized in other regions of the country in order for people to appreciate achievements in their regions. I request you, Your Excellency, give us a chance to take this initiative throughout the country in the various regions. I want to assure you, Your Excellency, all the people you see here, nobody has been transported by the organizers. No one. This is a very historic event where we have all this gathering and yet they have not been transported by us. This is a clear testimony that the people of Uganda appreciate you, Your Excellency. And I want to add that many who have not been able to come are cursing us for not enabling them to come simply because they wanted to celebrate your legacy. Your Excellency is the reason I'm requesting that you give us a chance to take this activity to other regions of the country. Your Excellency, the reason why we have organized this, our people need to get information of our past in order to appreciate the present so that we can be able to plan for the future. You got this country from far, Your Excellency. And allow me to add that as your director in charge of mobilization, as I've moved throughout the country, Your Excellency, I have noted that probably there is a category of our people who need to understand our past, because it seems the young people don't have our history. They need to know our history in order to appreciate today. I want to tell you, Your Excellency, that we are going to do this if you give us permission. It is not just a function, Your Excellency, I must add, but we have had exhibitions today, Your Excellency. This has been a great function. We've exhibited, ministries have exhibited, and departments and agencies. And we have also held a health camp. People have donated blood, Your Excellency. All these activities have been done today. But the purpose of these exhibitions was basically to open our people's eyes to appreciate the opportunities available, especially to our young people in Uganda for job opportunities. People are angry, like I've said, with us, Your Excellency, because they have not been able to exhibit as they wanted. Many had come to exhibit, but we didn't give them a chance because the space was very small. So if we give them a chance to go to other parts of the country, Your Excellency, I think it will be very helpful. Your Excellency, where we shall request you to be part, we would like to request you to be part of all those organizations we shall do in the countryside. Your Excellency, this function is dedicated to the young people in the country. I therefore call upon all the young people to be involved in the government programs that you have been able to initiate. I appreciate and be able to appreciate the opportunities that you have put in place. Your Excellency, we have not transported people like I have said, and I think this is a great gesture that we really need to emulate. Your Excellency, allow me to thank the following people. This activity is not organized by Nansubuga Rosemary Seninde alone. Your Excellency, I have worked with a team. But what is so exciting, Your Excellency, I have worked with young people. I have brought the young people on board to work and organize this and I'm overwhelmed, Your Excellency. I must assure you this. I am overwhelmed. I didn't probably expect this. Your Excellency, I must tell you that telling people that we are going to celebrate the legacy of President Museveni, I think we underestimated the magnitude of the excitement it was going to create. So, I want to thank the young people that I have worked with. And allow me to introduce them to you, sir, because it will be very unfair for me not to introduce my team. I have worked with a team which has been chaired by one Shakul Walusimbi. I want him to stand there so you can see him. He has been the chairman of the organizing committee. I have also worked, we had a structure. We had a small SEC, a small central committee, which was chaired by Shakul. It had Honorable Mr. Eyenga Samuel, who is also the Prime Minister of the Kumam. I would like to introduce Mr. Kazibwe Jamil, who has also been working with us. I want to introduce Mr. Igaba Abbas, who has also been part of this committee. I want to introduce Mr. Kagwa William, who is my personal assistant and has been very helpful. But allow me also to, before I introduce the other committees, to introduce and thank the mobilizer, the director mobilization in State House. We have worked closely, Mr. Rakandare. We have worked closely with him. We have worked closely with Emma Kutesa and many others. We have worked with them. Your Excellency, allow me to also introduce my committees. We had a protocol committee which was chaired by Mr. Chimuli Hood as the chairperson. He had a team. May his team come forward. Protocol team. That is the protocol team that we have been working with. Your Excellency, I had a mobilization committee. This mobilization committee, the mobilization committee was led by Kaitesi Faith. You can see all these are young people, Your Excellency. They have gone in the countryside to mobilize. And surprisingly, Your Excellency, this has been a volunteer-led mobilization. This function has been organized and led by volunteers. These young people have volunteered. I have not given them money to go in the countryside to mobilize because I didn't have it. They have mobilized. But more, as if that's not enough, people have given us money. They have given us food. They have given us cows. I'm going to read their names. Your Excellency, the mobilization had a team, and every region had a representative. We had a representative for the Central, Cephas Okumu. We had a representative for another one called Kanyike Alan. We had Banale Kachi Moses. We had Dorothy Asimwe. We had Muhanje Zeflin for the West. We had Akansasira Victor. We had Alfred Okello from the North, Andrew Ayesiga from the East, from the West, and then Amita Stanley from the East. Your Excellency, we had another committee, and that was the Welfare Committee. Your Excellency, your people have eaten. They have drunk. For those who have not eaten, we must apologize. I think we have been overwhelmed by the numbers. But at least we served people. As they were entering, everybody was going with a pack of food and a bottle of water, afazali. So we want to thank God for this good arrangement. So this committee was chaired by Jagenda Kasim, a young man. He's in the kitchen, still preparing, because our VVIPs must also eat. We had an exhibition committee, which was chaired by Maureen Mlangira and Rita Namuenge. We had another committee, which was actually helping us in ensuring that whatever we have to transport is done, and that is Sankara Adam, Mugaji Yosia, Namada Agatha. We had an entertainment committee. Your Excellency, I kindly beg you that even after your speech, you give us a chance to stay on for a few minutes, because this day is your day. We have musicians who are going to sing for you. They are here, and we want to thank Mama Nabanja, the Prime Minister, because she sponsored them. Your Excellency, we had a gifts committee, which is chaired by Mayambala Lawrence. Your Excellency, people have brought gifts for you to thank you for the work you have done. And we are going to give you those gifts, Your Excellency. We had a security committee led by Byamgisha Emma. And there is another charismat also been part of him. Charismat and another Byamgisha Emma. We had a media committee. Your Excellency, it wasn't easy, but our media committee did a good job. Kato Joseph Serusiba was our committee member. Okay. Excellency, those are the members. But allow me in a special way to thank His Excellency Mohammed Leban, the Lebanese consulate. He gave us a special meal which is going to be shared by the members you are seated with. We want to thank him so much indeed. We want to thank the following people, Your Excellency, but allow me to thank Madame Bareche Jen and Madame Katana, who have been helpful, who have mobilized our young people in the skilling program, who have worked with us. We want to thank them so much. Your Excellency, people have given us support. They love you. Allow me to read some of them, but I'm going to give you this booklet, Your Excellency, so that you see the booklet has been given to the protocol. You need to see the people who have contributed. Haji Hamis Chigundu, Kapeka Industrial Park, they have given us contributions. Haji Hassan Basajja Balaba, Mr. Robert Kayanja, Haji Habibu Kajimu, Mr. Nathan Kalema, Zebu, Madame Jane Bareche, Mrs. Musingu Zilidia, Ambassador Mohammed Hussein, Gateway Bus Services, Auto Express, Mr. Msoke Issa Damulida. There is another company of relief, Mr. Kanagisi, Miss Honorable Hamson Obua, Dasham, Honorable Jim Muhwezi, Hajat Shimba Hotel Brovard, Mr. Chimuli Louis Rutaganda, Mr. Kalunji Godfrey, Tumuhimbise Julius, Prophet Samuel Kakande, Mr. Sergo Ben, Owobu Sobozo Mukama Bisaka, Hajat Amina Hesi, Nyanza Page Limited, London College of St. Lawrence, Oluka Wilfred Soroti SS, Charles Simbire, Eritrean community in Uganda, Haj Omar Mandela, Olila High School, Haji Rumoro Mafari, Dr. Muranga Florence, Mr. Shane, Mr. Moses Ashalami Company, Mayanja Fred Wandegea Market, Dot Services, Apostle Grace Rubega, Zeb Company, Kubera Motors, Madivani, Your Excellency, your people from the markets, the Kampala markets, they have contributed tremendously. I have their list and it's here. You will see each of them. Even those who gave us a crate of soda, we have listed them. Your Excellency, it will be very unfair if I don't thank the Kampala RCC and her team, the entire team. I cannot fail to thank Madame Chisaka, the director, Haj Haruna of Hillwater, NEC, the UPDF, they have all contributed. They gave us water. Mr. Semakula, Haj Semakula, they have all supported us. Your Excellency, the list is extremely long, but I felt it necessary to at least read these people, because they have, Your Excellency, the people of Mbarara, the people of the Western region, the people of Ngoma, Nakaseke have given us, and Chankwanzi have given us cows. Ntungamo, they have given us cows. Kazo, they have given us cows. All those districts in the west, they have given us lorries of matoke. Your people have eaten matoke, Your Excellency. Kingdom rice, they gave us rice. Your Excellency, I have a list of all the people who have contributed their cows, and I'm going to make sure you see these lists, Your Excellency. Haji Umaru Katongole also supported us. Dr. Stephen Kading of Kedi Foundation contributed 10 buses to make sure that people of his region come. From Soroti, there are friends who contributed 7 buses. They are all here. Haj Sema Properties, they all contributed. Olabora of Great Ombre, Tororo. Honorable Naki Julius Budadiri, Your Excellency, I think Pastor Bujingo, all those, Pastor Kakande, they have all supported, Your Excellency. I think I will spend another day reading all this, but allow me. Munamasaka, this Munamasaka who sang the Museveni'S Awoma has been very helpful. He has even been putting announcements on radio. Your Excellency, I want to thank these people. I want to thank my team from the Secretariat, led by the Secretary General. I want to thank the members of SEC. I want to thank Haji Shigongo, who has led us well and has always been guiding us. My dear colleagues, I beg that you raise up so that His Excellency can see you. Please, I beg you. Members of the Secretariat, it is not my responsibility to introduce you. It is the responsibility of our Secretary General, but I felt it good to also talk about you and our members of SEC. Your Excellency, we have young doctors that you sponsored, led by Dr. Oledo. They have held this camp. I want to thank them. Your Excellency, I want to thank Haji Semakula. Wave to the President. They have all done well. Doctors, please wave. Doctors are there in the tent. Please all stand up. There are over 1,000 doctors there.
Museveni nagamba niwe.
I request that we get his papers. Your Excellency, allow me. Your Excellency, all that is out of love. Everybody wants to say something to you. We are sorry about that. Your Excellency, thank my dear husband, Mr. Chizaseninde. My dear husband, where are you? Your Excellency, the reason why I introduced my husband, nsaba onzikirize mukama wange, mwami Seninde mwebaze. Bino byonna sandisobodde bikola singa mbadde siina mukama wange oyo anzikiriza n'enkola emirimu gyo ate n'atakomaawo n'abeera muwagizi ankwatirako era ne mu nsonga eno abadde annyamba nnyo okulaba nga tukola emirimu egyo. Naye mwami Ssennindo oba ali ludda wa? Atuddeeyo ne muzeeyi. Njagala nnyo okumwebaza taata wange mwami Ssennindo, ndaba nga kisi kya buvunaanyizibwa bwe sikwebaza mu maaso ga mukama wange. Ssebo nzikiriza Your Excellency mmalirize ebigambo byange nga nziramu okwebaza. Njagala okwebaza bannayuganda mwenna, mikwano gyange mwenna, abavudde mu Northern Region muwage. Northern Region, people from the Northern Region, we would have named twandibadde tusoma district ku district, and each of these districts has been led by either a member of parliament or a minister. Naye nzikiriza Your Excellency nebaze Honorable Babalanda. Honorable Babalanda, Minister for Presidents, mwebaza kubanga bwe nasindika abaana okugenda okukola mobilization. Honorable Babalanda was very instrumental, ne Mama Martha gwakola naye, and I want to thank all the RDCs. I want to thank all the chairmen NRM, all the NRM structures. Nga ntandikira kubawa ne Kampala where we have hosted you. Owe Nakawa, owe Kampala wano, Uhuru, owe Machindye, owe Rubaga, Chitata n'abalala. Bambi tukoledde wamu. Mama RCC owe Kampala ne team yo, awamu ne Mama Chisaka, tubebaza the meetings you've held, the work you have done. Twagala okwani ne baddiini bamwe bonna. Twagala okwaniriza mwenna abavudde mu Western Region. Era taata abamu batuddeeyo, abalala bali eno. All the districts bannange, because of time, I may not mention one by one. Twagala okwebaza Hamis Chigundu. Twagala okwebaza abasajja balaba. They were all very supportive. I want to welcome n'okwebaza mwenna abavudde mu Western Region, mu Eastern Region, mu Central Region. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. Abeewakiso namwe mbatumidde kubanga kiba kya buli azamaanyi bwe sibatumira. Ba flag bearers, Your Excellency, nabo batudde awo. Bannange twagala okubeebaza Adjutant Tagiwoomya. Basebo ne banjamo mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. Taata Your Excellency, may God bless you. May God bless you. May God bless you. Your Excellency, may God bless you. Thank you for being a good leader. Twagala okubeebaza ababishaka. Jemuli? Bannayuganda mwenna jemuli? Mukama waffe yeebazibwe. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Katusabe an entertainment. Chameleon ya jayimbe. Atuyimbiremu olw'abasiima ogenze. N'abalala balyoke bongereze.
Over here, man. Let me talk to you. All Rasta, man. Alligator youth. I talk to them.
Come on, you got it, brother.
Jagalo teko mukono go mumbango ube chorina. Teko mukono go mumbango ube chorina. Teko mukono go VIP. Lego DJ. Boy. Uba kulebe. Ya. Uba. Yala kuda bise yala fire down. Uganda money wa. Chono wana yakula. Chala chinye makula. Timu kuchute mowino. Kuchuta kabeira isinga tunapiro. Kidogo. VIP mumpuli ya bulungi. Uba bendera ya Museveni. Uba. One drop. Uba. Kidogo. Wanika omukono gwange. Wanika omukono gwa Uganda. Wanika ngoyagala Uganda VIP mwana mwanike.
Tojjayo mukono mu bbanga, tojjayo mukono mu bbanga.
Wanika
Wanika emikono ebiri mu bbanga.
Cameraman yawadde ekifaananyi kiraga Uganda. Wanika omukono gwa Uganda mu bbanga bw'oti.
Mukono mu bbanga.
Shonona.
Kigwa leero.
Kigwa. Njagala kwebaza pulezidenti wange Kikito kimu. Mr. Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, weebale kuuma ggwanga. Weebale kuuma ggwanga. Weebale kuuma ggwanga. Buli akkiriziganya wanike omukono baana maama. Anko, Jaja, wamu ne mami bajja kugamba ebintu bingi nnyo ebikunyumira. Naye weebale kuuma ggwanga lyaffe Uganda. Oba wakikola otya sinza kumanya ne muzeeyi weebale kuuma ggwanga. Eggwanga lyaffe terinyomebwa mawanga malala. Eggwanga lyaffe tulyegaliramu. Ebyaffe pulezidenti wange bannange baaliwa bweba anti mumbuulira nange mbadde munoonya pulezidenti afune obubaka bwange mumulaga bamobilizer His Excellency Mr. Yoweri Museveni nze nga Joseph Kamile mu observation weebale kuuma ggwanga weebale kuuma ggwanga buli akkiriziganya wanika omukono gwange bambi please. Eggwanga erikuuma abalina n'abatakola ki n'abatalina kyobala nti n'abagwira bajja wano kwano bakuumibwa abantu abatutiisatiisa nga batugamba mu bisoboka wano e Uganda waliwo ebitasoboka wano waliwo ebitakola ki. Pulezidenti wange His Excellency awamu ne mami bakugamba bino bagamba biri. His Excellency webale kuuma ggwanga lyaffe webale kuuma nze nali manyi nti njagala nnyo Uganda ne gwansinga kuba gw'olikuumye ŋŋenda e Sudan ne bammanyira ne bagamba I am Uganda ne babawinga down. Muzeeyi nalina Shegoma mu lockdown nempita ebunagana ne nga ŋŋenda Goma roadblock ne zigwa ne bagamba I am Uganda ne bavaayo. Kati buli muna Uganda wanika omukono gwo gwayagala eggwanga lyo. Wanika ng'okkiriza nti uba bw'oti. VIP tubonga naawe tubonga naawe. Muzeeyi wale kuuma ggwanga naye abantu boolaba olunaku lwa leero nga tuggyeko bamobilizer bano be bantu abakwagala ku mutima naki. Mulimu baghetto youth ababeeripanda abeeripanda muliwo abakkiriza kitwogerayo mulimu abalala b'e Gaza twende. Sogoleke. Oli jjajjaffe siba kiri? Jjajja. His Excellency wale kumagwa. Ebirungi tukola makula geyoleka gonna. Ne bw'olikolera eggwanga ebiryesimisa byokka. Banange bw'avaawo obutasiima. Ekyo kye kimmalamu amaanyi ne mu byekola byonna. Bani abasiima muzeeyi wanika omukono mu bbanga bw'oti. Bw'oba tosiima so omukono gwo wansi abasiima teekayo ebiri. Ebirungi tukola makula geyoleka muzeeyi. Naye muzeeyi mumuŋŋambire muzeeyi omuzukulu nange njagala kulitayalinga. Njagala kuinspiringa ba ghetto youth. Njagala kukola studio enene.
Yes, sir.
Mwena mufuuke nga betuleeta abalala Bagaza n'abalala. Ebirungi tukola makula geyoleka gonna. Tuyimbe nga twanise omukono oba oyagala Uganda. Muganda galubindi zonsaba nja kugulira endala ndeka. I'll buy you another pair of shades nvaako. Wanika omukono nga Uganda and watch. Show no. Wuma ebirungi nakole makula geyoleka gonna. Osigule wao kayala. Uba. Ekyo tokimmala mwamaanyi mu byekola byonna. Bwe mbasogera mazima kidogo. Njagala kuwabula so sikutabula. Waliwe kute ku mutima. Sirina okutuma. Lwaki omulamu bamunyoma. Tereza sekulitawo. Tereza wewe obulwawana. Ayebanawo nga bamuvuluga kuba. Nalina mukwano gwange musisi. Asamba kapira kyanga kali. Nalujjukira luli. Kyanaku naye kituufu. Ebirungi tukola. Tereza stage. VIP. Ubakulabe banange bw'abaawo omuzego obutasiima mulamu. Kyekimmalamu mulalo. Ebyekola byokka. Mwanadamu. Show muliwa mukoye. Wanika omukono gw'eggwanga. Okirako malayika. Abasiima nga tebasangika. Oli musonanye ebirungi babyoleka. Nange bwetyo n'oli bwatyo. Embeera ya duniya abantu besibe batyo. Nange bwetyo n'oli bwatyo. Basiima ogenze. Naki ebirungi n'okola makula geyoleka gonna. Ebiryo sibisa byokka. Basiima ogenze. Muzeko butasiima mulamu. Yeso amaanyi ne mu byekola byokka. Kwetaaga mwesaala. Katutalina kaseera. Kumala biseera. Ale tabiwulira. Nange bwetyo n'oli bwatyo. Abantu besibe batyo. Nange bwetyo n'oli bwatyo. Ebirungi tukola makula geyoleka gonna. Ebiryo sibisa byokka. Basiima kola ki? Basiima ogenze. Sebamala kugenda. N'omubuzo bulungi Yoweri naye yali yamala kugenda. Ebitiibwa ne tumuyira. Mwanadamu
sibalaba emikono giriwa VIP tasima mulamu
ekyono kimala mamanyi
mubasima wongeze mazima umbabula
njagala kuwabula
so sikutabula
waliwo ensonga ekkute ku mutima bakutuma bamunyooma bakola ebirungi bamufeebya
abambadde yero muliwa abambadde yero muliwa
nasamba kapira
kyanga kaliye
yagenda nalugira luli amakula geeyoleka
basima wongeze
ebirezimisa byokka
abambadde yero mu VIP muliwa
kwabaawo omuzigo butasi
wuba ali mu VIP sikulaba
ekyo kye kimmalamu amaanyi
ne mu byekola byokka
basinga ogeze ebolikola ebirungi ebitapimika buli mukwano gw'abanyukirako malayika abasiima nga tebasangika buli mu nsonda yebabyoleka nawe bwotyo nange bwentyo
noli bwatyo
embeera ya duniya
abantu bensi bwe batyo
nawe bwotyo
noli bwatyo
kisangika kitukola makula geeyoleka basima ogenze
basima ogenze
basima ogenze nange kwabaawo omuzigo
Uganda
basima ogenze ekyo kye kimmalamu amaanyi ne mu basima ogenze omwoyo gw'eggwanga gwetaaga mwessaala kubaliriko nga tutalina kaseera musima genze kumala biseera anti nebo musima
Enaramoye! Hold on. Never know. Mwabali mutenti awo temuze kusima muzeyi. Wanika omukono gwe! Hold on. Tukoze tyo kuddeyo wali. Tukoze tyo kuddeyo.
kola ebbalawo
Njagala wano.
kola ebbala wano awo wanyininyini awo kola ebbala
Njagala wano.
awo wanyini waba okola ebbala awo
Lina eddembe muzeyi Museveni yalirwanirira.
kola ebbala awo
Tulina okweyagala.
yamani
Kiruhura team get
N'okweyagaliza. Museveni oye! NRM oye!
oye tekawo ebbala omukulu ayinya stage mpola bannaye mpola
Yo.
mukwate mwawajje
Mami Janet nawe oli mukwano gwange.
Kiruhura
Twende! Uligala yagala.
Uyasolea kwenumbagana fetulibega faza nera fasa tubadaza alabye pale yagala banana uyasolea kwenumbagana fetulibega faza nera fasa tubadaza alabye pale muwe kubana
Ulipaga rono chasendra nida. Ayagala. Muli wana ghetto youth. Bigale. Tugenda kwa mubanga. 1, 2, 3. Hey! Put it. Baby. Johnny Baby. Johnny Baby.
Who is the gala yagala banana
Uligala yagala.
uyasolea kwenumbagana fetulibega faza
Never pass that
Kidogo. 70.
Asante
Mukume party. 70.
Asante sana Dr.
70.
Asante sana Dr.
Janadi. Yoweri Museveni. Alani, I love you, Gaza Republic, you don't know.
All right, katukubira Dr. Joseph Chameleone engalo ez'amaanyi. ate n'ekirala katukubire President Museveni engalo ez'amaanyi. Rosemel, thank you.
Chabajenyi from Churhura. Chabajenyi choir from Churhura.
DJ, what's the name of the choir?
Chabajenyi.
Abajenyi. Eh?
Chabajenyi.
DJ, you have the song? DJ, waliwo abali ku stage abagenda oyimbira omugenyi omukulu. So kindly get their song.
Sulila China mugo kenya matujira korona kuru edukanyanga chimu cha kukola era katulina wenjo korumu sulila China mugo kenya matujira korona edukanyanga chimu cha kukola edukano waguru komyo kwera bange yaremwa ngochali musotemia abalira sente bonna enkola bamaraji sentemia ubezigula kula makanga mavu kati bamanyi mu ggwanga abalala bajjanga bakirina naye kati bali kuwa maneja omukwera bange yalemwa ng'okyali mu sotemya abalina sente bonna enkola bamala kireka nakakuwa sente myaka ngwezigula mukulonga nzita obozinoonya tomanyi weziri kale nebezikubuze yongera omukwera bange yalemwa ng'okyali mu sotemya abalina sente bonna enkola bamala kireka nakakuwa sente myaka ngwezigula mukulonga nzita obozinoonya tomanyi weziri kale nebezikubuze yongera osakomaninga omugagga alina z'otasuubira kufuulira wadiraita nga yali mu by'okusinga era bange yakoma olinafuwa omutima olimba teweemala mu maanyi katonda bakeerewa n'omukisa gulabamu obuzibu naye alifuna obuzibu abulabamu omukisa nafuna mirimu bambi kimutawaanya akola abamwogerera abaleka abayitako ne bafuna ebisaaba yatandika kalimulaba mulino mumulaba kwevuga n'omulimu gwe yasooka nkumanyi ate ne babinyumya tebajja kuswala okyali mulamu otemya n'abafunya gye bayise omanyiyo lwaki totandika sente mirimu simbosi omyokayalemwa ng'okyali mu sotemya alina sente bonna enkola bamala kireka sente myaka wezibula mukulonga nzita ozinoonya tomanyi weziri kale ne wezikubuzeyonga omyokwera bange yalemwa ng'okyali mu sotemya alina sente bonna enkola sente myaka wezibula mukulonga nzita ozinoonya tomanyi weziri kale ne wezikubuzeyongera one born
DJ, we are time bad. Thank you so much. Ronald Mainja, webale nnyo. Leka tufune Kyabagenyi on stage.
Okay.
Your Excellency, abantu barakunda na mama. So, ebintu bya kizamani ko kalibona nabishukuru bawe. So, Kyabagenyi on stage. It's okay. DJ, yes. Okay.
Uganda, see a fenuji. Elina matano mubisi gwemjuchi. Lekanjiwane ko Uganda zabu. Elina sozi nebiko. Enyanja awamu nemika. Ebyobulimi n'obulunzi. Mu Africa, Uganda esoka. Ebyobugagga, ebyobuttaka. Minerals nazo tuzirina. Ebyobufuzi ebirungi bye tulina ebyo byonna maanyi g'omuzeeyi wangaala omuzeeyi wangaala Saabalwanyi muzeeyi weebala okoze bulungi Uganda ejjudde emirembe olw'entuuyo z'omusaayi gwonna maanyi go muzeeyi gwe ne kabineeti y'otubeebaza muzeeyi weebala okoze bulungi Uganda ejjudde emirembe olw'entuuyo z'omusaayi gwonna maanyi go muzeeyi gwe ne kabineeti y'otubeebaza weebale muzeeyi Saabalwanyi wamusena migirwa kakuta watuwangulira oli muzira w'abazira bandagaalira jini byaggwawo okukubibwa ng'emisota n'abakazi tebakyawambibwa ebyo byonna byafuuka lugero olw'entuuyo z'olwakaguta bishopu luumu ne banne battibwa wamala wettemu Saabalwanyi amadiini gonna gasima gasinza nga bwe gaagala bado tunaendelea bado tunasonga mbele temugwa mu maanyi temuteetera tuwagire muzeeyi afuge bado tunaendelea bado tunasonga mbele temugwa mu maanyi temuteetera tuwagire muzeeyi afuge Bannayuganda ffenna tukwebaza olw'emirembe emingi gye tulina watuggyirawo owanakyemalira n'otuteerawo demokurasi endwadde z'abaana waziggyawo wakozesa enkola ey'okubagema ebyenjigiriza byo n'obikutteko bonna basome tuyambye ffenna amazzi amalungi ag'omutindo amasannyalaze amalungi kati tugalina mu buli kitundu muzeeyi weebala omuziira waffe engudde z'omulembe ne fulayova ne security mu Uganda yonna batukuwagire muzeeyi wangaala ofuge Uganda gwe muziira waffe bado tunaendelea.
All right, katubakubire engalo ez'amaanyi. Thank you so much. Abakyala abo mwe bali oyimbira President ne First Lady Rosemary.
I would like to also introduce our fundraising committee. We had a fundraising committee, Your Excellency, and this was headed by Mama Mbire Margaret. Mama Mbire Margaret, the daughter of your friend, has really done a great job, Your Excellency, with Namara Harriet, Mukalazi. Those are members of our committee. Your Excellency, allow me to thank Mama Janet Kataha Museveni. Mama, thank you for being my mentor. Thank you for the work you have done for the people of Uganda. Thank you for being an exemplary mother. and thank you for being a mother of the nation. May God bless you as you take care of our Tata. Thank you so much. Allow me to welcome the people who came all the way from Arua, from Sebei, from Apach, from Obongi, from Ajumani, from Yumbe, from Moyo. Your Excellency, all these people slept here last night. They were waiting for this function. And many other districts from Madi, they were all represented. They are all here. So we want to welcome them and we want to thank them. They were led by Dr. Moses Ali. Your Excellency, all these are NRM supporters in all districts, and we want to thank them for coming. I cannot fail to thank the religious leaders who have been here since morning to pray for you and to thank God for who you are and what you are. I cannot fail to thank the cultural leaders who have come all the way from wherever they are to say thank you to you for restoring the cultural institutions. I want to thank you so much. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Gidudu Mafabi among the ministers here. We have Honorable Babirie Babalanda Mire. We have Honorable Matia Kasaija. We have Honorable Anifa Kawoya. We have Honorable Chiriowa Chiwanuka. We have General Jim Muhwezi. We have Honorable Singe Victoria Rusoke. We have Honorable Nabakova Nalule. We have Honorable Edward Kalumba. We have Honorable Katumba Wamala. We have Dr. Patricia Achan, the Deputy IGG. We have Geraldine Salibsurwa, Permanent Secretary, Minister of Trade. We have retired Lieutenant Ramirama Bright. We have Anne Muhaire, Deputy IGG. We have Dr. Acheng Jane Ruth. We have Madame Dorothy Chisaka. We have Annie Muhaire, the Deputy IGG. My dear friends, I believe there are others. I beg that if I have not mentioned your name, I must apologize. Maybe I have not got the list. But you are all welcome. Members of Parliament who are there, I beg that you kindly raise up so that the President can see you. Your Excellency, allow me to report that members of Parliament, ministers, and other well-wishers, lovers of President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and Mama, supported their people's coming. They supported their people's coming. They worked together with them. So, members, I want to thank you for being supportive. Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, that are here with us, RDCs, led by your minister, led by your Dean, Mama Mbabazi. I want to thank you and all the RCCs, the deputy RDCs and deputy RCCs and assistant RCCs. I want to thank you so much for the support and for the love. Allow me, Your Excellency, to also thank all the structural leaders. But allow me to also inform you that we have former Vice President, Right Honorable Sekandi is also here with us. His Excellency Sekandi is here with us. I want to tell you, Your Excellency, that Honorable Amama Mbabazi, Right Honorable Amama Mbabazi is here with us. I want to inform you, Right Honorable Hakana Rugunda is here with us. Members, we want to welcome you. Thank you for loving President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Thank you for loving Jajja Wabana. Abazukulu jemuli?
Jetuli!
Abazukulu muwubire ku Jajja.
Wetuli!
Muwubire ku Taata.
Wetuli!
Muwubire ku Mama.
Mama waffe!
Mama Janet Kataha Museveni. At this moment, allow me, Your Excellency, to invite the Secretary General to say, to present his, sorry.
Katukubira Secretary General engalo ez'amaanyi. Enale moye! Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni, the First Lady, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, the Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, the First National Vice Chairman of the party, Alhaji Chigongo, members of the Central Executive Committee of the party who are here present, our elders, former leaders, His Excellency Sekande, the former Vice President, the Right Honorable Dr. Rakana Rugonda, the former Prime Minister, the Right Honorable John Patrick Amama Mbabazi, former Secretary General of the party and former Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, all invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, we are just excited to celebrate you today. I need to thank Honorable Seninde and all our team for inviting us in this big number. Your Excellency, we can celebrate you in many ways. The women can celebrate you in their own ways. The persons with disabilities can celebrate you. The elders can celebrate you. The young people can celebrate you. Everyone can celebrate you because in Uganda, everyone finds space to do something under your leadership. We thank you for the stewardship you have given to this country. We just pray to God to continue giving you health and strength to see us through. Your Excellency, you've guided us through the transformation of this country. We can go on and speak about our economy, about our politics, about our social lives, because you have enabled us to speak and see these things. All of us here individually, if given chance on this microphone, I'm sure everybody will have to say something or might have to say something about you as a person, as a mentor, as a teacher, as a philosopher. As an organization, we are proud of you that the organization called the National Resistance Movement is comforted in you as a leader. We have been hearing calls, and members have called and petitioned the party to request you to offer yourself to contest again in 2026 general election. Your Excellency, this is a call that is coming from God. The members are just echoing them. And when I was sitting, I was hearing them speaking in Luganda saying the same things. So we believe that at the right time, you'll respond to these calls. Just to put some context in this celebration, Your Excellency, we can speak about all the indicators, but the parameters of this is how you have summarized the life we should live in Uganda, how we should love this country, how we should live with one another in harmony, how we should live with the African people. with our African brothers. And all these are summarized in the principles of the party, which are patriotism, Pan-Africanism, socio-economic transformation, and democracy. But just for the record, Your Excellency, when we speak about education, we thank you because Ugandans have been ably educated because of the good policies of UPE and USC. And because of this wonderful education, you have even expanded our knowledge to know that education is not only for passing examination, but for somebody to live an holistic life. That when you want to be a farmer, you must be a knowledgeable farmer. When you want to be a husband, you must be a knowledgeable husband. When you want to be a businessman, you must know how to trade, how to provide commodities in the market. All that is through education that you have given us. And everybody here is educated in a way or another. When we speak about health, you have promoted curative health more than preventive health more than curative health. You have spoken about behavioral change. You have spoken about hygiene. You have spoken about antenatals. You have given free mosquito nets to people. You have built health centers in all these sub-counties and districts. Our population is healthy. We thank you. We celebrate you. Your Excellency, we cannot speak more about peace. My colleague, Honorable Rosemary Seninde, spoke about the peace. But allow me just say one thing, that because of the peace and stability of this country, the families are settled, the country is settled, the economy is growing because of peace and stability. We thank you. Your Excellency, we have even realized that economists are now coding the word Museveni'S in our economic terms. That the word Museveni'S refers to your philosophical thoughts in some of these things that we believe in. That we have seen areas of microfinance expanding. And if I may give on the record, Your Excellency, that under the PDM, we have close to 10,678 circles of PDM around the country. All this is because of the education you have given us. We have 6,886 Emioga circles around the country. We have 11,153 agricultural marketing circles around the country. We have 497 transport circles. We have 30 health services circles. We have 21 water and environment circles. We have 390 dairy circles. We have 112 housing circles. And we have 28 energy sector circles. We have 331 fisheries circles. And then we have 72 mining circles and 151 cooperative enterprises circles. I can go on and on, but these are indicators that the education we have acquired has laid a solid foundation on which circles can be formed, government social policies can be implemented through, and the population is settled and we are busy to develop this country. Dear friends, our hero is a leader of more than 3/4 of the world's population. As the chairman of the Non-Alliance Movement and the chairman of the G77 plus China, our chairman and the leader is a leader to more than 3/4 of the world's population. This gives us pride that your stewardship is not only ending in Uganda, but is being felt around the world. We thank God for this. We can speak about infrastructure development. We can speak about the discipline in the military and the armed forces. We can speak about openness in government. and how governance has reached the grassroots. We can speak about democracy and all that. But above all, we know by 1986, the population of Uganda was 14 million people. But today, we say we are 45.9 million Ugandans. Meaning 30 million Ugandans were produced during your leadership. What more is there to celebrate if not that? Your Excellency, poverty level reduced from 56% to 19.7%. Our population in subsistence production used to be at 68%, now they're at 39%. What more should we celebrate if not that? We have increased in revenue collection. We used to collect 5 billion shillings, but now we collect 32 trillion shillings. The economy has expanded. It has grown over the years. We thank you because of your policies of inviting investors and opening very many sectors. Your Excellency, life expectancy has increased. Ugandans used to die at 42 years, but now we are at 65. We thank you for caring for us. We can speak on and on about these statistics, but sir, in summary, we just thank you and thank God for giving you to this country. One can continue speaking, but all I can summarize to say is that when we speak about your good deeds, it's like when you collect groups of blind men to describe the size of an elephant, each one will describe based on the part of the elephant he or she is touching. That is the giant we are celebrating. So as a party, we are grateful. As a party, we are very satisfied. And as a party, we wish that you continue providing leadership to this country. With these few remarks, we thank you and we thank the organizers. I thank my friend, my colleague, Honorable Rosemary Seninde, and all the team of mobilizers. I thank my colleagues at the party secretariat. I thank the members of the Central Executive Committee. The party has heard you, and indeed, at the right time, we shall present His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni to the population for another Kisanja. Thank you so much, and may God bless you all.
Engale zamanye za Secretary General Richard Todong. Thank you so much for that powerful message. NRM oye! NRM uju! Banange temuko wa President achali wano.
Your Excellency, allow me to introduce the Chinese Industrial Park. They are our friends and they have been very supportive and they are here in the tent with you. I want to thank Mr. Stephen Ramadan of Arua who facilitated buses that came from all those districts. Your Excellency, I want to inform you that we have people from Kazo, NUP members from Kazo. They are here led by the woman MP of Kazo, and they want to show love and solidarity to His Excellency the President, and they told us they want to come to NRM. So we are mobilizing. We are mobilizing. Honorable Mr. Kabanda is also here with us. We want to welcome you. Your Excellency, the cake you see in this tent has been prepared by your children, your grandchildren of the skilling program. The beneficiaries of the skilling program have prepared this cake for you, Your Excellency. Thank you very much for that wonderful program. And I want to thank Madam Katana for that arrangement. Your Excellency, because time is running, allow me to request the Right Honorable Prime Minister to invite Mama to speak to us.
Leka tukube engalo z'amaanyi nnyo. Mama agenda kujja okwogerako nammwe. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. era nga twebaza abantu mwenna bazze mu bungi mwebale kwagala NRM. The First Lady Mama Janet Katawa Museveni. My name is Moses Gumisiriza. I'm your son. We last met in Intungamo when you invited me in your home, and we love you so much, Mama. Thank you. Leka tukubire Prime Minister engalo zamani Mama Robina Nabanja engalo mwebale nnyo.
Yo. Sure.
Your Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and Mama, Your Excellency the Vice President, the Honorable Members of Cabinet, the Honorable Members of Parliament, our diplomats and development partners, protocol observed. Mukirize mbalamuseeko mwenna nti muli mutya. Mbalamusizza mwenna. Your Excellency, I've been given a simple task to invite the First Lady to speak to us. But before that, Your Excellency, now that I have got this opportunity, allow me to welcome everybody in Uganda so that everybody can understand. Banaye mwena mwebale kujja, bana Uganda mwebale kujja, mwebale kwagala President Museveni. Mukama wange ebintu byonna babyogedde, saagala kubamalira budde, njagala okusiima mukyala Senninde olw'okutuyita ffenna. Mwenna mukubire Senninde mu ngalo. Muzeeyi njagala okusiima ku lw'Abannayuganda bonna, ebintu bye boogedde byonna bituufu. Weebale kukolera ggwanga lyo. Nze abadde naawe emyaka 3 nga ndi Prime Minister wo, manyi kye kitegeeza okubeera President. Sebo President weebale kukola n'omutima gumu. Muneegatteko tusiime Mukama waffe. Muzeeyi otukoze bulungi. Let me take this opportunity to invite Mama to come and speak to the people.
All our founding elders present here today, Your Excellency, the Vice President, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Ministers present here today, Honorable members of Parliament, the Secretary General of the mighty NRM party, and all the secretariats generals, all the chairpersons of district committees, all the executive committees of NRM present here today. He has been kind to Uganda because he is the one who determines what happens in the earth. For the earth is his footstool. He is the creator of life and he watches over it. So he is the one who saw where Uganda had reached, and he chose Yoweri Museveni as he chose Moses to lead the children of Israel from this nation. Our president has told you on many occasions, our people who knew him at that time called him a vagabond. Because nobody could see sense in what he was saying and doing at that time. But God was with him, and he gave sense to what he was saying, and he gave meaning to what he was doing. When you read his book, Sowing the Mustard Seed, you just know that God was truly the one leading him and using him to do amazing things to come and save this nation. Therefore today, we must thank God Almighty for raising up a leader who he has used these 38 years to build this nation, Uganda, from the ashes to what it is today. All of us who are old enough must agree with Pastor Gary Skinner, who was here celebrating the 40 years of our Prophet Church, that the Uganda we live in today is a different country from the Uganda of 1986. The Prophet Church has celebrated their 40 years of ministry in Uganda, and we know better what Uganda was like in 1986. Therefore, we cannot help but thank God for President Yoweri Museveni, whom he has used amazingly, and then thank the President for being faithful to God and being steadfast to lead the national resistance movement, which has really laid the foundation for the transformation of our land. Giving hope to all people of Uganda that all families of this land can live together and be God, not just their own family, but the entire country. You remember when he like the children of Israel, they can make people lose their heads. But when you said that you have faith many times, so that you remain sober and stable, so that you can lead the people in this land. So we thank you, Mr. President, for your resilience to see the good in all people of Uganda, to continue to strengthen the chain of Uganda. As its weakest link. I don't know whether you all hear me, because sometimes the microphones make a lot of noise, but you don't get to hear the words. I hope you can hear what I'm saying. So standing here today, as a Minister of Education and Sports of the Republic of Uganda, I know that universal education for both primary and secondary education is one of the ways this government has been striving to strengthen the weakest link among our people, to ensure that ignorance can become a thing of the past. And I know that it has not been able to achieve all the objectives of universal education, but we continue to believe that sooner rather than later, it will achieve those objectives. Therefore, today, I want to be brief because I know that there are many people who would like to have an opportunity to say something. I want to say that today, we as a DEC, the District's Executive Committee from Ntungamo, we bring you, Mr. President, our small gifts. We bring you 2 Ankore bulls from the interior of our homeland, where you know our people still enjoy the Ankore cattle heritage and our traditional stool that many Ugandans have given you from time to time, and a spear as a protector of our national security. And we want you to know that our bulls are for you personally, not for the presidential farms. Because the families of people of Ntungamo gave you these bulls themselves, and they wanted you to have them as a person, not for the presidential farms. In conclusion, I must thank the Secretary General of the NRM. I must thank the Secretariat, but most of all, I must really recognize with gratitude my young sister, Honorable Rosemary Seninde, for truly being used of God to arrange such a wonderful day for the mighty NRM. This time, not just for politics as such, but as a day to come together for Thanksgiving, befitting to our President and through him to our God. I thank you all for listening to me. May God indeed bless you and bless NRM and bless this great land. Thank you.
Mama bamukubire mu ngalo ez'amaanyi ennyo mukube. Mama, we thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mama, we thank you for the message. Your Excellency, we have one other singer. I know there are many, but we have Gravity Omutuju. So Gravity Omutuju is the only singer we shall allow. Then I invite the Vice President to invite you to speak to the nation. So can we have Gravity Omutuju? Your Excellency, allow me to invite the Vice President to invite you to speak to Ugandans. Thank you so much.
Vice President, Vice President.
Gravity jangu weku byakafaananyi nga bwedda bw'osaba.
Gravity, You're going to have a photo with the president. The prime minister has requested.
Your Excellency,
Gravity Omutuju.
General Yoweri
You're going to
Kaguta
have a photo
Museveni,
with the president.
the President of the Republic of Uganda, Mama, First Lady, the Minister of Education and Sports, the first National Vice Chairman of NRM, Alhaji Moses Chigongo, and all our elders, His Excellency Edward Sekandi, Right Honorable Amama Mbabazi, Right Honorable Ruhakana Rugunda, colleagues, members of Cabinet, colleagues, members of Parliament, all members of SEC, the cultural leaders, the religious leaders, and all the people who are here in your distinguished capacities. Your Excellency, without attempting to preempt, to speak about the message which you are likely to articulate to us, allow me to right away invite you to speak to us and the nation. Your Excellency, the floor is yours.
Her Excellency the Vice President, the Vice Chairperson Alhaji Chigongo, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, all the other leaders, and all of you, the NRM supporters. And members of the diplomatic corps. I have heard your Bazukuru songs, the ones of Chameleon and Mainja. I also want you to give my own of the judges. Kino kye kiseera muntekereyo kino kye kiseera that is the song of the judges. We have a band here. Okay, I thank you so much. Thank you. the rain is coming. We have been lucky, we have got rain today, but we should move so that it doesn't rain again. I want to thank Honorable Rosemary Seninde and the NRM Secretariat for organizing this function of recognizing, you say, the contribution of Yoweri Museveni, but you should say the work of the national resistance movement. Yoweri Museveni could not have done all this alone. Yoweri Museveni was part of USAF in the university, the student movement of the 1960s. He was part of Fronasa fighting Idi Amin, was part of the NRA, NRM, part of UPDF, part of the NRM. So this is what we are celebrating here, not Yoweri Museveni alone. And in the future, you could remember to have those groups, like the historical command of the NRA. They could have been provided for. Now, what I want to remind you on this occasion is that the Fronasa, the USAF, the NRM, when they came on the political scene of Uganda in the 1960s, there was a difference of opinion and strategy and thinking. The NRM, what became the NRM, came with what we call the mass line, the line of the masses. Whatever we do, we think about the masses, the wananchi. While previously, the line was the line of elitism. Elitism. Abasoma versus abatasoma. The NRM has always been for the abatasoma, nabasoma. Previously, the emphasis was on Abasoma Boka. But NRM line is the line of the masses, the mass line. Abatasoma, Nabasoma. And therefore, when you talk about the achievements of the NRM, you should audit. Mulno Kebera. Check the guidance of the NRM to the country and how it has been implemented. In the few minutes I have here, I can give some summary. On the side of security, I can say that the NRM has implemented its idea. The idea of security for all. Because remember, our line is the line of the masses. So, security for all. Now, you can check, you will see that we removed the roadblocks of the army. The army used to have roadblocks from where they would extort money from the people. Those were removed. The army killing people with impunity, that was stopped. If you kill people today, you also die for the army. So that one was implemented. Then the next mass need was Bona Bagemebwe. Bona Bagemebwe. Immunization for all. As I speak today, there are 14 vaccines which are being given to the people. We started with 6, there are now 14. That's why you hear that some of the sicknesses have disappeared. Polio, tekyawulikika, Kawari, smallpox is no longer heard of. Orunkusense, measles, no longer heard of. Or from what? From the line of Bona Bagemebwe. Immunization for all. Then we expanded the health infrastructure up to the Gombororas, the sub-counties. If you check, you will find that almost all the old sub-counties now have a health center 3. The ones which don't have are mainly the new ones which have been created. So that one is moving well, but it should be especially the immunization side has moved well. That's why the population has grown. You are now 46 million from 14 million, 1986. That is all mainly because of the immunization. But we need to solve the problem of Okuba Edagara, Marwariro, Okuba stealing the medicine for the curative side. Then we went to Bona Basome. that Bonabasome education for all has been implemented, but not fully. We intend to completely remove school charges in the government schools. Twali ekigendererwa kyaffe kyali okugirawo ddala ebisale omasomero aga gavumenti. That was our intention, to remove charges in government schools. Some of the school managers have been bringing back those charges. But this is not correct. Now, I'm going to get a report from Mama Janet. It seems there is a lot of stealing of money in the educational system, and there are a lot of ghosts. So if we remove corruption in the education system, we are going to be able to educate all our children in the government schools free of charge. All of you who are here, NRM supporters, take it as your responsibility to ensure that when we are ready, we should remove charges in government schools. And in order to do that, we must get rid of all the corruption in the educational system. The air, the ghosts, the capitation grants, a lot of it is air. The people, it seems the people in the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Finance have been sending capitation grant for ghosts. Therefore, if we close all those loopholes, we can provide free education for the children in the government schools. That is now the challenge that we need to implement to celebrate the NRM achievements properly. When after putting that forward, education for all, immunization for all, security for all, then there was prosperity for all. Bona bagagawale. This is the line of the NRM. And we have moved well on that. On the screens, I want them to trust the chambers that are doing well. And the mirror is called Museveni'S ku screen now. Chambers. The chambers muzirabezo banange ebyo binazi ebyekarangara mubirabye ebinazi ebyo binazi oba nsuku ebyo binazi those binazi are not in Malaysia, they are not in Indonesia. Put them back. Those Benazi are not in Malaysia, they are not in Indonesia, they are here in Uganda. Mutulage Nsuku. Don't show Museveni, everybody knows him. Show, ezo Nsuku ezo Nsuku, entoke, mtoleke entoke. Bali anaboreka ezo Nsuku, emwanyi birwano mu Uganda. Tebiri Brazil, tebiri Colombia, they are here in Uganda. You show us the cows, ente. Olaba Museveni al network. Laga Museveni is on te. Those cows are your cows. Zamata, show the ones of the Nzungu. Mtulage Nzungu. Mtulage Nzungu zirida, obate muzirina. Zamata. Kati, you go to the factories now. Mugenda mu factories. You go to the factories. Factories are show properly. Those are factories. Those are factories. We have got very many factories now. Okay, you show us the hydro dams, hydro dams on the roads, if you have them. Those are the hydro dams. Agoma Sanyalazi. Agoma Mabibiro Gama Sanyalazi. Those are electricity dams. So, okay, thank you very much. Let's continue. Now, this is just a sample of the Bona Bagagaware. Prosperity for all. Some of the people have listened to our advice. You had the lady from Chejegwa who was speaking here. giving testimony how they are doing well in Kejegwa. Yesterday, I read a letter somebody wrote to me from Hoima. It's called Irumba. And he told me that because of my repeated call for people to join Bonawaga Gawale, that they started a group in Hoima, and they are now selling more than 1,000 trays of eggs per day. And that they are earning 80 million shillings per month. And that the profit, after removing the expenses, is 50 million shillings per month. They are making 50 million shillings profit per month. If you multiply that by 12 months, that is 600 million shillings profit. And they are employing 50 youth. In Hoima, they wrote to me. So, you the Ugandans, the NRM people, you should know that those who listen to the message, they are progressing. Now, on the issue of land security, there has been the problem of evictions. This is because people don't implement what we agreed in the CA and in the Land Act. In the Land Act, NRM Yalemerako, NRM insisted that abebanja tebagobewa mu bibanja byabwe. Kiri muteeka nti ate obusulu buliko ekikomo. We insisted on that in the CA and in the Land Act. No evictions and rent, busuru, nominal rent. But because people don't implement that, that's how you get problems. Otherwise, there would be no problem. Now, Mrs. Kayanja talked about the freedom of worship. That one you know. You have seen how you all worship the way you want, as long as you don't break the law. That is again the work of the NRM. Democracy. You have seen democracy for everybody. The youth, the women, the disabled, the workers, all of them have got a voice. So therefore, I'm very glad to see that you appreciate what the NRM has done. And what I would like is to ask those who are still not involved in wealth creation to get involved. Abatana netaba mubona bagagawere mwena get involved so that you are either in commercial agriculture or in yoga or services. All the channels are there. We have made the money available in all sectors. So therefore, you, the NRM cadres from upcountry, ensure that people are encouraged to get involved in wealth creation. Now, on the African side, because you have seen those factories and the farms. The more we produce, the bigger market we need. The internal market of Uganda is not enough. You need to talk with our East African comrades to consolidate the East African common market. So that the other day I was speaking with the president of Zambia. They have got a problem of maize in Zambia. But you remember they have got a shortage there. But here, a few years ago, we had too much maize. Now, what is the problem? The problem is that people do not fully implement the free trade of Africa, of East Africa. If it was implemented, everybody would be all right. There are many problems in different African countries, but if you study carefully, you will find that it is because many of us did not implement what I would call Mwalimu Nyerere Tanu NRM line. I am linking Mwalimu Nyerere and TANU and NRM together because our thinking, if you follow it, there is no way you can go wrong. Mwalimu Nyerere was preaching the unity of Tanganyika, the unity of Tanzania, the unity of East Africa. And that's what we preach ourselves. But when we also added the importance of the private sector, and you have seen how much the private sector has helped us here. So if we take that line of Mwalimu Nyerere, TANU, CCM, NRM, there's no way we can go wrong. Finding Zambia doesn't have maize, when he in Uganda have got surplus maize, is something that should not be there. It should be, you should all, when you go to these conferences, COMESA, East Africa, insist, please, let's implement a real free common market of Africa, of East Africa, so that the wealth creators in Uganda have got a big market, and the wealth creators in Kenya have got a big market. The wealth creators in Tanzania have got a big market. Now, finally, 2 points. The point of corruption. We are going to defeat this corruption. Tugenda kuangura corruption. The present problem of corruption is because of the accounting officers. The permanent secretary, the chief administrative officer in a district, the town clerk, the Gombora chief. These are the 4 or 5 people in Uganda who are in charge of money, government money, in charge of personnel, jobs, in charge of procurement. They are the ones in charge. So the corruption which is happening is because of these 4. And unfortunately, they have let themselves down. But we are there, we are here. I am here. I have your support. I have the support of the freedom fighters. And the victims, the wananchi, are there. So the 3 of us are going to crush the corrupt. abasatu fe abalwanyi abazirwanako bamwoyo gwa gwanga n'abananchi ababonabona ku lw'enguzi abantu abo abasatu bwe twekobaana omulabe tugenda kumuwangula omulabe wa corruption. Now, in that fight of corruption, you have not fully used the LOC system. When we started the LOC system, we were aware that there was a Gombora chief, there was a DC, there was a Sada chief. So why did we add the LOC system? We added the LOC system, LOC 1, LOC 2, LOC 3, LOC 5, because we wanted you to defend yourselves against bad things by the government officials. So I would like you to use that system more. Buli kitundu kirina akakiiko akalondeddwa ak'ekyalo, ak'omuluka, ak'egomborora, district council. Kati bino byambyone ebibeereyo mu kyalo bituyitawa ku lwaki temubiroopa. The other day, and I would like the IGG to follow it up, I got a delegation from Kagadi, from the Bunyoro, and they were saying our children are not getting jobs because they don't have money to buy jobs. One of the speakers said that nyowe nyina milioni 10 omwana kugura omulimo, that in Bunyoro a job in the district council, in the district administration, costs 10 million shillings to bribe the district service committee and I think the cow. 10 million ekituga okugulirira okufuna omulimo e Bunyoro bwe batyo bangamba. Kati such things, how can they happen? How do you allow them to happen? Why not report these corrupt people and we arrest them? In fact, I'm going to follow it up. I'm going to tell IGG to follow up that report. So let us use the LOC system fully. We put it there in order to enable us okwerwanako obukiiko obwo twabuteekako okubukozesa okwerwanako. Finally, two things. Abarorezi abanyankore omulimi endimi zeeyo balina ebigambo bibiri. Abazaani bobeera n'omupiira, abazaani abali omu kishaayi nibazaana, ate niwabawo bebaita abarorezi, abatundulizi. Abatundulizi tebazanya, bajja kurorera. They come to spectate. Now, in wealth creation, saagala abazanyi n'abalorezi, njagala bonna babeera abazanyi. Wealth creation, buli omu alina okwetaba mu kugoba obwavu mu maka ge. Okwo kwe kusaba kwange, okusaba The second one is waliwo, you know, there are people who don't know the history of Uganda well. Foreigners, but also some of the locals, especially some of the opposition groups. There are people who think they can disturb Uganda. Ntibagala kutawala Uganda. They go to the embassies. I know which embassies they go to. Go there, drink coffee, eat pancakes and so on, and they are given money by embassies, foreigners. But what was said, Mbubatabule Uganda. Factories are faces of Mulaba, the Tuzimbie. Amashamba Gemulaba. Tusobola tutya okukkiriza nti wabeewo atutabula. Bw'oba oyagala kukola kola, bw'oba otagala kukola sirika totabula. Ekyo kwe kusaba kwange. Abo abalina ebirowoozo by'okutabula ensi yaffe njagala kubawaabula nti muzanyira wabi. Kubanga ebyo byonna byetukoze byemulabye wali ate byemumanyi. Bw'ogenda nga Namanve n'olaba tawuni empya ey'amakolero eryawo etaaliwo, eyo yonna munda bw'ogenda osanga yenkulaakulana. Kulwaki omuntu ayagala kutabula yandibadde agamba nti nange njumbire si kutabula. Therefore, I want to assure Ugandans that we cannot allow people to disturb our peace, given all this. Look at those ezo motoka zamwe, abaana bamwe bwe bakola emotoka ezo, basi ezo. Balage basi ezo, basi ezikorodde wali Nakasongola ne Jinja. Balage buses. Ezo zikolebwa abaana bamwe. Bye mwali mujja Japan kati tubikolera wano ate zaffe nnungi okusinga ziri eza Japan. N'olwekyo, therefore, I want to thank the Honorable Rosemary Seninde and her colleagues and the NRM Secretariat for organizing this recognition of the NRM work. But in order to really consolidate all this, cover the areas I have pointed out, the areas that still have weaknesses, because we can do much better than we have done. We have done well, but we can do much, much better. Thank you, Katonda Babere.
At this juncture, co-MC, Your Excellency, co-MC, MC Cuts, MC Cuts, MC Cuts, MC Cuts. DJ.
MC Carter, let's get busy.
DJ.
Sebo, Your Excellency.
When I make Papa.
DJ, please. DJ, please. Your Excellency, sir. At this moment, we are going to give you your gifts. It's time for gifts. Tusaba taata okkirize mukama waffe tukutonera ebirabo, then bwe tunaamala ebirabo tuloke tusale keeke ssebo. Kusayininga magazine, okay. Tusaba kusayininga magazine first, the dame, then tuloke tukutonera ebirabo. May I request the people concerned with our dame? Sebo, Your Excellency, twakoze magazine eyo. Twakoze magazine eyo, Excellency. Nga tusaba otusayiningire eddamu eyo.
The dummy?
Yeah.
Honorable. President.
That is the magazine that has just been released by the team led by Honorable Rosemary Seninde. The President is now signing the dame. It will go down in posterity as one of the crowning achievements of today's function, which is beginning to reach its climax. I hope all VIPs as well as people of goodwill who have come to attend this function have got access to this magazine. And in case you haven't, you should be able to indicate whether you are in need from wherever you may be sitting. My name is Tony Geoffrey Owana. I'm twice to the Master of Ceremonies, Haji Kazibwe, who is slowly advancing towards me. I beat him by only 30-something years, but I'm the twice. From that event we are now witnessing, we shall be moving to the gifts. There are quite a number of gifts. And after the gifts, we shall cut the cake, the toke cake. Toke is closely associated with the great Muchiga Musoga, Professor Muranga.
Engalo ez'amaanyi nga muzeeyi.
Aha. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for that. Hey, Your Excellency is taking aim with a spear. Those are some of the gifts now being handed in. Bwana Kazibu, omukolo ogusaaminga apootya sofa we bituuse.
Your Excellency, the President, we received an assortment of gifts from all over the country, the region, and beyond, from people of all walks of life whose lives you have impacted in various ways in your leadership over the years. In the interest of time, we have we have selected one group that is going to present gifts, and 5 individuals, and they are going to do it in this order. So when you are mentioned, please step forward and be ready to present your gift as I make a brief description of the kind of gift you are presenting. The first gift, Mama has already made mention of it. It is from Ntungamu NRM District Executive Committee, which Mama chairs. The second gift is from Comrade Madaraka Godfrey Nyerere. The third one is from the family of Honorable Rosemary Seninde. So please step forward when you are mentioned and be able to present your gift. The fifth is from the Mbire family. And last but not least, we have a gift from Pastor Ruth from Oregon, United States of America. The First Lady has made mention of the symbolism of the gifts that the Ntungam deck is presenting. So I need to briefly talk about the gift that Comrade Godfrey Madaraka Nyerere, representing the Mwalimu Julius family and Africa Mashariki Fest, is going to present. It's a gift. The gift is meant to salute you in a special way as the champion of the African integration agenda. So Comrade Godfrey Nyerere Madaraka, please step forward and be able to present your gift.
Your Excellency, in tandem with the Comrade Madaraka is our own Dr. on Extendo of Africa Mashariki Fest. And this is one of the champions of the East African language, Swahili, which if we want promoted, we cannot ignore the efforts of people who are trying to make this the lingua franca of the region.
Your Excellency, the President, we have a gift from the family of Honorable Rosemary Seninde. Then we have a gift from the family, from the Mbire family. They wish to salute you for your stewardship that has enabled the enterprising spirit of Uganda to thrive in an unprecedented way in your leadership. Council Christopher Rubogo should be stepping forward together with your daughter. You are representing the professionals. I've made mention of Pastor Ruth Roden of Jano International from Oregon, United States of America. These have gifted, of course, their family, they have gifted you, Your Excellency, with a cowboy jungle boot and also a cowgirl jungle boot for Mama, symbolizing a partnership of resilience in the struggle to liberate Uganda and Africa. They are a testimony that your leadership has impacted many people in the region and beyond. So then we proceed to have the cake, and the MC is going to take us through that. I thank you very much. My name is Lawrence Mayambala.
Thank you, Ndugu Lawrence Mayambala. And now we are moving to the cake. The cake has been made for us by Toke, an initiative of the Presidential Initiative on Banana Industrial Development, whose leader is the indefatigable Professor Muranga. Toke is one of the products from which many people had no idea we could be making things like cakes, because matoke was supposed to be eaten in only one way. And the organizing committee is going to join as the cake is cut. But the cake is made for us by Toke, and Toke is simply the local name for bananas. I have not been able to count the number of stories. They call them stories, or steps. Are they called Mamadara? And I have no intention of missing to partake of that feast, courtesy of Presidential Initiative on Banana Industrial Development. Their facility is in Bushenyi.
community. And Your Excellency, we shall submit the list of those people who have provided their gifts to you. And you will read all of them, including those from East African community and including those from your office of the national chairman, people from Chiruhura, you can as well take a photo as the Eritrean community are getting ready.
If it is possible, in these few seconds, if the Presidential Press Unit can refresh our memories with something which the late Mwalimu Julius Nyerere said about President Yoweri Museveni this month in 1988, I'll be very glad for us to see it in these few seconds. Presidential Press Unit, can you show us that short clip of what Mwalimu Nyerere said about President Museveni in 1988 when he visited here? If you can't, then we move to the next stage.
Tata, Your Excellency, allow us to humbly read the people who have brought their presents. Your Excellency, some of the presents have been given to you, but allow us to also read a gift of a plaque for you and Mama from the Eritrean traditional dress for Mama. And this is from the Eritrean community. And these have contributed greatly to this occasion. We want to thank the Eritrean community. A plaque with the encouraging and thanking message from Mama Mire Babalanda on behalf of the Minister of Presidency. A book detailing the YK achievements, and this is the Team YK Mission 2026. Presidential portrait by Uganda University students in South Africa, represented by Chimuli Lewis. A chair symbolizes His Excellency the President is good governance, and this is presented by Wakiso District Women Council, led by the RDC, Madame Babazi. A pool table made in Uganda, local materials, which is made in Uganda, symbolizing your efforts to industrialize and move away from importing or kusaka in Uganda, presented by Nachivubo Ward Carpenters, Emyoga Sako. There is a gift from a Gwanga Mujed drum, presented by Honorable Nimwe Sigadan of Igara West. A word glass from Health Mobilization Uganda, represented by Dr. Gwang Francis. A portrait for His Excellency the President, presented by West Nile region, represented by Dr. Lekuru Charity. A hand-drawn portrait for the President, presented by Godfrey Basil Busika, artist. A portrait of Mosei and Mama, presented by Mwesige Benon. A traditional basket, presented by Virunji Udaya. A portrait of His Excellency, presented by Myoga Coordinators Kampala. A mat and portrait of His Excellency the President, presented by Nancy Binti Juma, Councillor Ndeva. A Holy Bible in Runyachitara, presented by Nabagere Kasumini. A chanzi made of clay, presented by Deja Division Porters. A wooden award, presented by Mataki Kevin. 50 cows, Your Excellency, the people of Ntungamo district presented 50 cows, and these are organized by Muhanji Sefa. 43 cows, 18 goats, and 6 sheep from Kazo district, still organized and coordinated by Muhanji Sefa. We have wood of a beautiful gown delivered by Chaze Emmanuel, a trophy and an achievement seal representing the West Nile region by Stephen Ramadan, Oria Omar, and Christopher Sande from Arua City. Assorted foodstuffs and 2 goats from the people of Lambuli district leadership. Cowboy and cowgirl jungle boots for His Excellency and Mama, respect.
Congratulate you, Mr. President. I listened to television yesterday when you were talking to your colleagues about